Hi guys, I just hope that you had a great weekend and you are fresh to start out on a new chapter today. Today is a Monday and we will be doing sequence and series for the entire week starting from today, and I hope you will understand more in this chapter. So if you have any questions or if you have any queries or comments, just drop it in my channel on YouTube, then we'll have a follow-up on it and we'll answer your question on Saturday. Alright guys, so sequence and series. As I've already told you that this is the chapter that we will be dealing with this week. So sequence, there are numbers that are placed in a particular order or in a correct sequence. So the same thing goes with series. There is numbers that are placed in a particular order. So let's look at numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8. So if the question says that you must fill on the next two numbers, we know that these are even numbers, and even numbers, the difference between these numbers must be 2. So the things that you do is to add 2 to the last number to get the next one. So to add 2 to 8, that will give us 10, and to add 2 there, that will give us 12. These are also called even numbers. So another numbers that we can write in correct order is 1, 3, 5, 7. If the question says we must fill on the next two numbers, we know that this will be 9 and it will be 11. Reason being, these are called odd numbers. These are all odd numbers. But then, the difference between these numbers still is 2. Still is 2. But the only difference between these numbers and this one is that this one starts from 1 and this one starts from 2. These are even numbers, these are odd numbers. Alright, and this one also, they are not a divisible of 2. The odd numbers are not divisible by 2. Alright, so let's just get started with sequence and series. With sequence and series, we will see terms like nth term. We will see something like D, which means difference. I'm just getting you guys to be familiar with terms that will be used in this chapter. We have nth term, which is also called Tn, and we have D, which is called the difference, and we also have N, which is called number of term, and we also have A, which is called the first pattern. Alright, so let's look at question like this one, which says that given n is equals to 3. Remember that n is the number of term, is the number of a term. I can say that, of a term. So n is equals to 3, and they say that you must put the following expression in an ascending order. These are the expression: 2n plus 7, 4 into n minus 1, and then 2n squared. So if the question given n is equals to 3, and we must rearrange this and put it in an ascending order. Remember, we have already been given n as our 3, so that means we will have to replace n by 3 plus 7, and then even here it will be 4 into 3 minus 1, and even there it will be 3 squared. Alright, 2 by 3, we know that it's 6, plus 7, this will give us 13. And then 3 minus 1, it's 2, multiplied by 4, that will give us 8. And 2 multiplied by 3 squared, we know that it's 9. Multiplied by 2, that will be 18. Alright, putting this in ascending order, that means it will be 8, it will be 13, it will be 18. Alright, so that's the answer to the question if we have to put the expression in ascending orders. Let's just do a quick recap. In sequence and series, we'll have to familiarize ourselves with terms like nth term, which is symbolized by Tn, and D, which symbolizes the difference, and N, the number of term, and also A, which differs in different sequence that we'll be doing, but in another sequence, another type of sequence, it will be the first term. Sorry, I wrote a first pattern, but this is first term. Alright, so just to do this, and just to familiarize with n, that how does it work? N is the number of 10. So if it's 2n plus 7, we know that if given n is equal to 3, we have to replace n by 3, and the same with all this expression. We just replace n with 3 and get those sums, and after that we put them in ascending orders. All right, I hope you guys understand that. Let's do the next one. All right, let's see this one. It says find the fifth term of this pattern. The fifth term of this pattern, of the following pattern, eh? All right, the first pattern, the first expression is 3n. The second one is 4n minus 1. The third is 2.5n minus 0.5. And the last one, which is number 4, is 1 over 6 plus 1 over 2n. All right, so the question says we must find the fifth term of the following patterns. All right, so the fifth term, that means it's T5. Remember, T is the nth term, which is also Tn, which is the number of terms. So our T there, n, is now 5. So that means that we must replace every n that we have here by 5. So the Tn, which is T5, because it's the fifth term, it will be 3 multiplied by 5, which will be 15. Quite easy. And this one will be T5, it's equals to 4 by 5 minus 1, which will give us 19. And this one, which is T5 as well, will be 2.5 multiplied by 5 minus 0.5, which will give us 12. And this one here as well, which is T5, it's equals to 1 over 6 plus 1 over 2 multiplied by 5, which is 1 over 6 plus 5. You know that this is divisible by 1. So 1 multiplied with 1 and 2 multiplied by 1, which will give 5 over 2. And this will give negative 7 over 3 as an answer. All right, let's just do a quick recap. If the question says find the fifth term or the 10th term or the second term, you must know that that means it's n. It's n, which is the number of pattern. So from Tn, which we know that is the nth term, that means that we will replace the n by 5. So wherever there is n, then we must replace it by 5 to get the sum that we're looking for. All right, for this one, we just multiply 3 by 5 because we're replacing the n with 5. So that will give us 15. And the same thing we did here, which gives us 19. And the same is 2.5 multiplied by 5 minus 0.5, which gives us 12. The same thing with 1 over 6 plus 1 over 2 multiplied by n, which gives us negative 7 over 3. All right, let's just do another one. If we are given terms like, let's say 10, 7, 4, and the question says we must fill in the next two terms, we know that the difference between 10 and the 7 is 3, and the difference between 7 and the 4 is also 3. So that means the difference of also the next two terms must be also 3. So if we say 4 minus 3, that will give us 1. And if from 1, so let me just make it sure that the difference is 3, and also here the difference is 3. So 1 now minus 3, that will give us negative 2. So we know that our pattern is 10, 7, 4, 1, negative 2 is in descending order because it started high and it's going low. So the next one, if we are given patterns like 1, 2, 4, 7, 11. So what would be the next two terms for this pattern? We know that this, if we are given it's 1, it's 2, it's 4, it's 7, and the next two terms. We know that this is our T1, this is our T2, this is our T3, this is our T4. Now we need T5 and T6. All right, 1 to get term 1, we have 1 there. So how did they get term 2? It's 2. All right, it's fine. So term 3, that's term 3, it's 4, and term 5, it's 7. All right, so it's 1 2, it's 1 to 4. Stop. We have term 1, we have term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5, and we're looking for term 5 and term 6. So the difference between term 1 and term 2 is 1, and the difference between term 2 and term 3 is 2, and the difference between term 3 and term 4, there's a 7 minus 4 that give us 3. So we can already see the pattern of the difference, the pattern in the difference of these numbers. So it's 1 2 3. That means that the fourth difference must be 4, and the fifth difference must be 5. Sorry, this is 4. And this is 4, and that one will be 5. So now we have to add 7 plus 4, which will give us 11, and 11 plus 5, which will give us 16. So the difference between the first term and the second term is 1. From the second term to the third term is 2, and from the third term to the fourth is 3. So in this sequence, we can see that the pattern is in the difference, but not in the numbers. In the question, in the expression that we are given. So you can find questions like this where the pattern is in the difference of the numbers. Like here, we find that the pattern is 1 2 3 4 5, up going on up to wherever the numbers up to 100. So we just have to add the difference into the numbers to get the term that we're looking for. All right, let's just do one more last, and that will be it today. Tomorrow we'll do linear sequence and series tomorrow. All right, let's see. If we are given a number 1, we are given 1. Sorry. If we are given number 1 and we are given 8, we are given 27. What will be the fourth and the fifth term? So this is T1, this is T2, this is T3. So we need T4 and T5. All right, if you can see from these numbers, we know that 1 is 1. So the difference between 1 and 7 and 8, this is 7. And the difference between 27 and 8, so that would be 19. Okay, the difference is 19. So the difference, they are not a pattern. And also the numbers, they're not a pattern. So from this one, we see that we cannot, we can't have an answer by just doing that. But then if we can just look at it, this, if we say 1 cube, and say 2 cube and 3 cube, so that tells me that this number, they are going in a pattern of cube from 1 up to, let's say this is term, even term 4 and term 5 will be a term into a cube and a term into a cube. All right, so 1 cube is 1, and 2 to the power of 3 is 8, and 3 to the power of 3 is 27, and 4 to the power of 3 is 64, and 5 cube is 125. So this is a pattern which is an exponential pattern which is going in cubes. So the same thing can happen if we are given, let's say 1 and we are given 4 and we are given 9. The next term, this is 1, which is 1 squared, 4 of which is 2 cubed, is 2 squared, and 3, which is 3 squared. That means this one will be 4 squared, which is 16, and 5 squared, which is 25. So this is an exponential pattern which goes with the term into a power of something. All right, guys, that will be it for today. Then tomorrow we'll do linear series and sequence, and we'll see how that goes. If you have any question or any problems, just put it in a comment note and we'll have a follow-up on it. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Maths XYZ, so that you can get the new notification when we upload videos. Thank you.